Thank you, listeners, God, for these divine tarot and channel messages that are spoken here today for the highest, lightest, and brightest good of all my brothers and sisters of humanity, for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the word of clarity for today? All right. Expect. Something was facing up here in the deck. Obligation and responsibility with building blocks. These are not for today, but for somebody, you have an obligation to build a strong foundation. It has been an obligation to build a strong foundation. And what do you expect? Well, you've been putting balance in. You've been building a harmonious life. You've been building a harmonious situation. So you expect balance. You expect harmony. And for someone, very clearly, this is saying you expect some reciprocity. Where you put your energy out, you expect to get back for what you put out. When you paid for something, you expect to get what you paid for. When you shared in something, you expected the sharing to come back. Whatever it was, you had an expectation that it was going to go even Steven is what I'm hearing. You have to remember, I'm hearing that in these situations, the balance doesn't always come back from the same place that you put it out, because it is one universe and we are one humanity. So sometimes you put out your energy expecting the balance to come in from exactly where you put it, and in fact that energy is returning to you somewhere else, not where you put it. And I'm asking, why is it that it does that? Why is it that it works that way sometimes? And what I'm hearing is because you're in the place to provide balance where nobody else was able to do that at that time as effectively and efficiently as you were, where you were positioned. Your positioning was very important. Likewise is the positioning of where you receive your balance returning back to you, and whoever is in that position to do that in your life. So let's see, what's the flash card today? We have the 8 of Wands, the 8 paintbrushes. The 8 of Wands is here to say things are going to start picking up a lot of pace. You have to be in expectation. You've been in expectation for some time. The bottom of the deck is the frog, saying you've been sitting centered in your heart, grounded. You have come to peace with divine timing is what I'm hearing. And as you centered in this place and you found a sense of calm, and you relax and kick back and just kind of just wait on things to come together and coalesce. The word coalesce is coming in. You know, it's time. The 8 paintbrushes. I think of when I do paintings and I use 8 paintbrushes, I've got them all ready to go because I expect I'm going to need to use them. So to someone out there, you've been preparing yourself for a career expectation, some expectation in regards to your career. Have you got all your tools prepared? Do you have all of the things that you would need if you were called upon to go ahead and succeed with this vision at this time? How much in expectation are you? Are your tools ready? Are you ready to go and do this painting? Are you ready to go and do this mural? Do you have your paintbrushes ready? Okay, have you located your paintbrushes yet? And so have you found your tools? Have you become familiar with your tools? Have you practiced using your tools? For example, if your tool is your voice, in that case, have you been speaking? Have you been writing? What is it? Have you been writing? Have you been speaking? Have you been practicing your singing? Have you been writing your lyrics? Have you been putting your poetry down? Have you been doing your YouTube channel? Let's see what cards come out. Past situation was you had a vision, a psychic vision. You had a download, like I say, a psychic vision of something that was coming for your future. You got a glimpse into your future, and now it's time for transformation to come in. This transformation has to happen to put you in line with that vision. That vision that you had was not just some It wasn't just some random vision. It was a peeling back and cracking open the curtains on something that you were walking towards already. That was a great probability in your life, because this was a culmination of choices that you've been making. The choices you've been making, the direction you've been moving your energy was taking you to this place. So you got a vision of it, okay? You have a lot of power in this situation. You have already summoned this energy in. You may not have even been fully aware when you did it that that's what you were doing. And that's what that vision was reflecting back to you. The challenge is going to be to recognize this opportunity when it comes in, instead of passing it by. Because you had gotten so comfortable passing by opportunities. But this change that's coming in your life, this energetic shift right here with this transformation, is shifting the opportunities that are coming to you as well. So where you looked at it and you were like, oh yeah, people say this and they say that, but you know, it doesn't always work out, you know. Okay, and so that you got used to that story, but you created an energetic shift in your own life, and that has to do with the vision. This has to do with this vision, this change. You've gone through a lot of changes. You've had to let people go. You've had to let ideas go. You had to let go of old beliefs. You had to let go of old property and belongings. You had to let go of a lot of things in the past. And even now, you're still releasing things. And in those release, you're making space for new things to come in that more vibrationally align with who you are today. Things that are more fitting for who you are now, as opposed to what you were attracting, what you were bringing before. Things that were attracted to that old way of being. You changed so much that opportunities coming to you are looking different now. And now it's like, recognize the opportunity. And it's going to be feel about it and act on it. Not just recognize the opportunity, but it's take the opportunity and act on it. For someone, there is going to be a romantic person coming into your life. They're going to look at you. They're going to want to spend some time with you. This is presenting a distraction. Let's see. What's the advice for you? This is going to be presenting a distraction. With the Hierophant coming in as advice for you, I feel like it's important for you to pay attention to your education, pay attention to your spirituality, and remember your standards. It's also saying now isn't the time for you to go on and go outside of what really works for you. What is your established norm? This card can represent societally respectable, upright in the eyes of mainstream society, but at the same time, with this coming in the advice, I feel like this is your upright, your respectable self-government of yourself, and what is your standard that you built is what I'm receiving from this card right now. For someone, you're bringing in a situation with a Scorpio person that you were missing before, and this person's going to come back to your life and they're going to bring you an opportunity, and that opportunity is going to be to reboot a love that you thought was over, that is coming back. And maybe it's not a Scorpio. Maybe it's another water sign. We have water here. And it very well could be a fire sign. It could even be a fire sign. But it doesn't really matter what sign it is. This is a general reading. But this is somebody's story for real. So let's see what's the most likely outcome here. We have the Star card. So, also in regards to this spread, I'm getting it like in a creative way. The High Priestess. There, okay. So for someone, this lover situation I'm talking about, this lover situation, you knew, but the person never came to you and expressed it. So that may be for you, this situation going on is this person is coming in to say, hey, this is the truth. I'm going to lay it all out. And they're going to want to try to start again. You, if you're already in a committed relationship, is saying to honor your committed relationship. Don't go outside of your relationship right now. It's not the time to be doing all that stuff. And if this person is offering you a commitment, and that's what you really want to do, is showing here, go for it, because this is something that you were bringing into you. You know, you got to see how you feel about this stuff, because this is a transformation going on in your life. Is this part of something you want to, in this case, carry into your new life with you? Or is this something you're done with? Is this an energy you're done with? You know, you're going to have to figure that out from your emotion self, from your inner voice, okay? If this is a personal reading, I can tell you a little bit more differently, but this is a general reading, so this isn't just for one person. This is for some people. Anyways, what's hidden here is the Magician. So what does that mean? If the Magician is what's hidden, this is saying that you don't even realize, like, this is something you summon. You summoned this. You created this. You may not even be aware of when you did it, though. Okay? Also, for someone else, this person is keeping secrets, and they are very tricky for someone, you know. And that's why you're going to pay attention to how you feel and honor your boundaries. That's the phrase that I'm trying to put together. Thank you. Finally got that loud and clear too. Honoring your boundaries there is a big deal for you. Honor your boundaries. What is your boundaries? Okay, because this was a situation and the outcome. This is a situation that helps you to receive your blessings. And somebody saying, how could I receive my blessings if I'm letting it go? Because I could tell that they're up to some secrets and I'm already done with that situation. I don't want it no more. Well, because every time you have recently, it's like you've been walking away from this, walking away from it, walking away from it. But every time the universe keeps saying, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? And at some point you exhaust those no's, and then walking away from what doesn't serve you, walking towards, more importantly, what does make you happy and what you do expect for yourself, and allowing that to be very clear, like, oh, that doesn't serve me. I'm not going that direction anymore. I already know that's a dead end. I'm going to a live end. I'm going someplace that makes me feel alive. Yes, okay. That's somebody's story here. Let's see. Okay, let's pull another story. Past Knight of Pentacles was saying, you know, I've been maintaining the status quo. I've been persistent. I've been consistent. You may have been feeling like things were not moving in your life in the past. Maybe you've been feeling like something was taking real long. Something wasn't bearing its fruit. Something wasn't yielding to you. But you stayed. You said, if I just stick with it long enough, if I maintain my consistency, if I keep on applying my energy into that and continue to invest in it, okay, then I know that this is a sure route to go, even if it's a slow route. This is taking it through the slow, time-proven. This way is sure. Not trying to take shortcuts, not trying to speed through and find a way to get around. No, this is going about it the tried and true way, which is the difference between the tortoise and the hare story. See? Okay, the current situation is now, wow, the Knight of Wands comes in. So now things are picking up. Things are changing. There's a change in the air right now. There is, your consistency is bringing more in. So what does that mean? In the dating world, if you've been maintaining your own vision, minding your business, really minding your business for a long time, and your love life hasn't been moving, well, it looks like you're going to have some people trying to come bring you a wand. Okay, what's hidden? Page of Swords. These people been looking at you. They've been spying on you. If this is in regards to business, maybe you've been in business for a long time and now you're starting to attract other people that are inspired by you to either work with you, partner with you, or just check you out and see what you're doing. Let's see what's the challenge here. The Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is indicating that somewhere there's a feeling of lack. So is this, you're bringing change into your life because even though you got this stability, you felt like you didn't really have enough? Well, people are still checking you out. And it's interesting because I feel like these people, when they're checking you out, they don't see you as lacking nothing. They can't see that. The truth, the sort of the truth is in between. They can't see that. If somebody here is attracting an earth sign, attracting a fire sign in romance, if that's the case, this fire sign been watching you, listening to what you got going on, checking out your social media, passing by, maybe somebody passing by every now and again, stop in and check on you. But definitely looking at any social media that you have up. And if you have friends in common asking about you. Let's see what's over here as far as the external influence. Well, this person may be asking, but you know what? They've been through some pain lately. And I feel like that pain probably don't have too much to do with you, to be honest. I do see that this person been through some pain recently. They've gone through something where they realize some truth. They found some information. They found out, they got a message. They found out something. They got some news that they didn't care for too much. But there's nothing they can really combat it with. So they're just having to cope with it and deal with it. So they're feeling a little bit down, feeling a little bit unworthy, feeling loneliness, feeling sadness. So the challenge too may not be that you're the one feeling the lack. Maybe it's the other party that's feeling the lack. Well, your advice is the Nine of Pentacles. Keep on minding your own business, taking your satisfaction that you're creating for yourself and your world and enjoying that, you know. So it's like if you have somebody coming to you and they're really upset with their life, I don't see you turning around to stop from what you're doing and invest into this person, because that's what I feel like. Somebody coming to you who comes in and out. This could even be in regards to a love matter of the family as opposed to a love matter of romance, where somebody comes and they keeping tabs on where you're at. They know where you're at. They know how to get in touch with you and come find you when they need you. They have a severe need. They've been going through some problems. You over here maintaining. They know you's even Steven. You always steady Freddy and you stable Sable. You gonna keep going, right? So here you go now. They come over here and your advice is to mind your own business. You have your gain and that's yours, okay? Let me see, what's the most likely outcome in this situation here? You have Temperance. This is a card of the person that does the self-work. So definitely, and I did say self-work. Definitely, if this person is coming to you to ask you to help them financially or to help fix this problem, I feel like whatever this problem is they got going in their life, according to this spirit, it's not none of your business. You're best off minding your business. You got to be this person because you learned how to work on yourself. That person got to be who they are because they need to still work on themselves. We are all in a situation of our own creation. And all of these situations exist for our own self-elevation. But what happens when somebody picks you up off of your path and puts you over here where they think that it makes better math? No, it does not, because this is not the frequency that you are self-taught. So you slip and you carry your frequency everywhere with you. All you will do is bring with you all of your own karma and energy right on through into the new place where you sit to be until it resonates like that one over there. Exactly. Are you hearing what Spirit is saying? Because basically you can't pick them up from where you find them, where their life has set them. I'm sitting here in this pile of shit because I created it. Now this is my shit. I'm gonna have to clean my way through this to get up out of it. But when you bring me home with you, all I can do is bring home all my poo too. Shit and mine too to deal through. Is that really what serves you? Understand? The bottom of his deck, we have the the Six of Pentacles here to prove that this is about somebody who's about to come in and ask you to please. I need some money, please. Do you think you can help me out? You got some change I can hold on to? I just can't afford. I just need some more. Can you please help me? You're going to have to follow the guidance for yourself of what makes sense for you. But that's the message that I got coming through. Let me pull an oracle card. Let's just go. Whatever call deck am I going to use today? Somebody from heaven wants to speak, because those are the cards I'm getting to use for today's oracle message. And then we'll get into our radical raffle reading. This is a Talking to Heaven deck. I don't remember exactly who produced it. But okay, here we go. It says, now I have no pain. So somebody is dealing with the loss of their loved one, and that person, I feel like they were in so, oh my God, really? Okay. I feel like they were in so much pain in life because of always being someone who felt like this, like they didn't ever have enough. They felt like they didn't have enough love. They never had enough money. They never had enough health. They never had enough. They always felt lack and limitation, and it brought in so much pain into them, and they kept trying to heal themselves and help themselves by medicating and self-medicating and trying this one and trying that one and getting involved in all this other stuff that did not ever take away the pain. It just created new reasons for more pain. And so I definitely feel suicide energy here, where somebody says, you know what, I just had to let go. I feel that's the first story that's coming through. And then I also get another person who had an illness that had them bedridden for 6 to 9 months, or 3 to 6 months. Okay, 6 to 9 months or 3 to 6 months, which basically, Spirit, thank you very much, means 3 to 9 months. This person was a very loving and kind-hearted person. It was hard to watch them go through all that deterioration and all of that pain, because their body really left them feeling severe pain. And I'm hearing that you're holding on to some form of guilt because you prayed for it to just end for them, because it was so hard to watch them being in pain. And you wonder if you should be punished now because you prayed for them to finally be at rest. And you already know, because that's why it goes back and forth. It's just your ego trying to pressure you and bully you. It's just judgments, harsh fear coming in as judgment, trying to pressure you. And you know very well, though, in the soul of you, and it tries so hard to speak with you, that the divine mind is saying, no, you just wished them peace. Was what it really was you wished them peace. You wished that they be in peace, and you knew that where they were at that time, there was no way that they were going to be in peace. Okay, let's clarify this a little bit. The bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune shifting, it's also an ending, yeah? So with that ending, let's see here. We have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the World. Oh my gosh. If that doesn't resonate exactly for the story that I told. So the Queen of Cups, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but I really don't feel like that's very relevant right now. It's definitely, if you look at her closely, she even looks like she could be crying. Look at that. The way she's got her hand up on the side of her face. But see, the Queen of Cups, this is love. She is, if you were to attach one word to describe the Queen of Cups, she is love. Because she is creative and nurturing through her emotions. She is the receptive energy of emotions. So she is very emotionally in tune, so much so that if she becomes overly strained or stressed, she becomes emotionally imbalanced. She can be very jealous and insecure and envious and angry and spiteful, but she is sad in this case. She was sad because of so much love, right? But this problem was presented. And so what did she do? She got into the quiet of her mind and she communicated. She said, it doesn't matter how deathly, how horrible the situation around me looks, but I'm going to make this communication. I'm going to speak to spirit. And I prayed. She says, and I prayed, and I prayed. And what did I pray for? I prayed for a graceful ending. I prayed for a graceful ending. I prayed for a graceful culmination, finalization. I prayed for peace. And somebody says, I prayed for world peace. I prayed for world peace. So your loved one says to you, now I have no pain. In your world, there became peace. In my world, there became peace because I was finally able to release and don't hold any bad feelings because this was on my own intuition, my own choice, and my own dealings that I ended up in the way that I was. And I understand that now that I am up above. But now you must understand and not hold any guilt and not feel that it was something that you dealt, because it was not your dealing, it was my dealing, it was my life. Yours is your own. So there's that message. Somebody really needs that. Let me leave it there. Let's get into our radical raffle reading for today. What do we got? Let's get one ticket for today. Let's just God, thank you, thank you, thank you, yay, yay. And we got Julie S. regarding love. Congratulations, Julie. Woohoo! It's your turn for a love reading. All right, so let's see what is going on with Julie. Oh, the unicorns want to talk to you, Julie. The unicorns say, it's my turn. I told you earlier you were going to use me today. And they did. Okay, here's your card. 3, okay. Curiosity. In the past, you investigated something, you started learning about something. I feel like your intuition was calling to you. You were getting downloads, and you knew it was downloads that you were getting, but you didn't quite understand what those downloads were about. We're talking about love, okay? So now it's just be yourself. It's saying you're curious about trying something new, and if that's what you really want to do, you have to just let it be known. Have this conversation, let the information come through so you can have the experience that you're looking for, because I feel like it's available to you. In your near future, we have relax, everything's okay. Relax, everything's okay. So, I'm getting a deeper message, and when we just use the word love, love is a feeling that you feel that is a connection to your higher vibration. And it is invoked a lot by subjects that you look at, individuals that you looked at, by looking at them and valuing them and appreciating them so much, you connect on that higher level to that higher self, and you create a ferocity to the momentum of that connected energy when you're looking at this person. And so the feeling of love comes up. Okay, so here, trying something new, just relax into it, be yourself, and you'll see everything is going to be okay. Being yourself. The bottom of the deck is light. So I'm getting I'm getting a more spiritual message, spiritual love, than a romantic love message here, definitely. And it could very easily be the deck that I've used. So let me just give a chance for Spirit to clarify some of this for you with my mini Hanson Roberts Tarot. Okay, here we go. Curiosity and the Ace of Pentacles. So again, curious about new, curious about a new person, curious about a new person, curious about the new person that you're becoming. Just be yourself, connected with the Page of Rods. I'm hearing that you heard from somebody and you just, when this, if you ain't heard from them yet, then this is definitely coming up for you. When you hear from this person, just connect. And this is interesting because I feel like there's somebody in your life that you had expressed a bit of curiosity about. This person is going to communicate with you. They may offer just a phone call, or it could be a bumping into them and they're like, oh, hey, how you been? How you doing? Relax, everything's okay. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. I feel like there is going to be a union, a meeting. Bottom of the deck is a Magician. There's definitely a summoning going on here. And with the light being here, the light and the Magician together is definitely that divine power, that summoning. So have you called in a group of friends? Have you been calling in your tribe? Have you been looking for closer friends? Have you been calling in for a new start in your relationship? Because if you're wanting to try new things in your relationship, introduce new situations into your relationship, I feel like you're going to have a chance to receive exactly what you're asking for here. I see that what's so important is that you're approaching whatever the situation is, proves to be about in your life, with a light energy. You're not, in other words, you're being transparent. There's transparency here. There's transparency. There's openness. There's communication. There is awareness. There is enlightenment. And there is a full expression of exactly what you want with this Magician here. Relax, everything's okay. And the Three of Cups saying you're going to find a satisfactory outcome to this. You're calling out for something to change, though, and you're doing this in your most connected way you can. When we talked about in the beginning of this for you, we talked about how love is when you look at something, focus upon whatever it is, and I'm going to use this coin as an example right now. Focus upon anything, and even this photo here is a great example because you have the cat focused upon the sparkliness in this unicorn's horn. You focus upon it and appreciate, and these could be symbolic to anything in your life. Appreciate the value, appreciate it, the existence of whatever this is. It brings a strong connection into you. It starts to enhance your vibrational frequency. It turns up your spiritual volume of your light. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you, okay? All right, with all that being said and done, I'm Melinda, NailFanatic. This has been our Daily Tarot for November the 20th and 21st, 2018. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, that golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness. In the meantime, in between time, go check out my website, see what I have to offer that you've been asking for, looking for, and wanting at LPHtarot.com. Make sure you check it all out, okay? I absolutely love you. Thank you, Julie, for letting me know that it absolutely does make sense to you. That's awesome. I'm glad that you are here able to get your reading live. One more time, go check out my website at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time. Okay, guys, let me see. What do I got here? Marisa. I got you, Marisa. I'm about to put your 5 tickets in right now. Let me do this. All right. So here's your tickets right here. And put those right into the love bucket for you. They'll be good for the rest of the month. And I'm really thinking next year I want to do like an ongoing collective bucket that just goes all year long. I think it would be really dope to have like one awesome, really surprising prize at the end of the year. So thank you all so much. I'll see you next time.